Without wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 Beat Heated Gloves 2022. The product links are in the description and in first comment. The number 5 on the list is a Caso heated gloves. The Caso heated gloves has double the heated wires and elements in the thumb area as the previous model. My thumbs are always the first of my digits to be affected by the cold, but these kept me warm during an ice canyon tour and skating on Mildred Lake in Jasper, Alberta in February. I wouldn't use these for cycling or any other activity where flexibility and dexterity were super important, but they're cozier than most gloves and a perfect fit for low-key outdoor events. Thinsulate cotton keep warm. Made with warm and lightweight Thinsulate cotton, which helps trap your body's heat while allowing moisture to escape. A Caso heated gloves keep your hands warm and comfortable. Thinsulate material's heat retention is times that of down and twice that of other highly soft insulation materials. Tips: the first time you receive the glove, you need to fully charge it before you start using it. Carbon fiber heating technology. Heating levels with the built-in carbon fiber heating panels covering the entire back of the hand, fingers, and thumb. These ski gloves can provide far infrared heating and help stimulate blood circulation and warm your hands after just seconds. Select from heating levels. The low stays warm for hours, medium can provide hours of heat. The high can last hours. Continuous warmth, waterproof, breathable, and non-slip. The surface of the thermal gloves covering the back of the hand is made of high-tech, splash-proof fabric, making these winter gloves perfect for use during light rain and snowfall. The palm and fingers of the glove are made of soft leather material with an anti-slip gripping surface for wear resistance and non-slip effect. Touchscreen, thumb and index finger easily use touchscreen device such as tablets, mobile phones, and car screens without removing these heated gloves. The design is ergonomic too, with thoughtful touches added, like an adjustable wrist strap, battery storage pocket toggle, drawstring, and reflective strip. What you get: heated gloves, batteries, dual charger, and user manual. If you have any questions or issues, just reach out and we will give you the very best customer service. The number 4 on the list is Save Your Heat. Save your heat. As an outdoor and adventure lover whose hands and feet get cold easily, I feel as if I've spent an inordinate amount of time and money trying out a wide range of gear and techniques. While I admit to occasionally resorting to the plastic bags on my feet method of combating freezing temperatures, my gloves choices trend toward the more high-tech, as maintaining mobility and grippiness is almost as important as keeping warm. Here are some of the best heated gloves we've found for a variety of outdoor activities. Gloves and smartphones don't always get along. Between the padding and materials, capacitive touchscreens don't pick up taps and swipes as easily when your fingers are covered. Having to take a glove off while in inclement weather in order to use your phone is annoying at best and excruciating in extreme cold. Some gloves have an outer layer over your fingertips with a special material made from copper fiber conductive yarn, which makes it easier to use a touchscreen without taking off your gloves. Essentially, the copper in the fabric allows the gloves to interact with the electrical current produced by touchscreens. Most commonly, the material is used only on the tips of 1 or 2 fingers in a small enough area that overall warmth isn't really affected. At this point, these features are fairly common, but you should check for them when picking a cheaper glove or something from a less technical brand. Some, but not all, heated gloves feature removable, replaceable battery packs. If you plan on being outside for extended periods of time, we recommend choosing gloves with replaceable batteries so you can swap them out as needed. The number 3 on the list is Glary heated gloves. Glary heated gloves really emphasize the heated facet of the heated glove, featuring a much larger battery than many of our other picks, versus they offer longer lasting heating and, if you wanted, more intense heat. The Glary gloves offer 5 heating levels as opposed to the usual low, medium, and high you see on most heated gloves. At the lowest level, the heat should last up to hours. Looking at the glove itself, it features a waterproof polyester outer layer, followed by a sponge layer, then heating element fibers, cotton and velvet. The wrist buckle and drawstring closure at the cuff allows for a secure fit that will block out a cold wind no matter how fast you're going. These don't hold a grip quite as well as our cycling pick, but it's a very thick, very cozy glove. Safe, excellent warmth with fast heated tech, heating the entire of back and fingers till. The number 2 on the list is Volt heated work gloves. Volt heated work gloves. I grew up in northern Ohio near Lake Erie. My dad did a lot of work outside, including many wood cutting expeditions to my grandparents' woods to procure fuel for our wood burning stove. He had this amazing pair of yellow leather fleece-lined work gloves that he'd wear on these trips. I liked to wear them around the house because I was fascinated with how they'd molded themselves into the exact shape of his hands and with how small my own hands felt inside them. Constructed from durable yellow stained leather with padded reinforced palms, these heated work gloves from Volt Resistance remind me of the ones my dad wore. Heating wires extend through the entire glove, including the fingers, thumbs and palms to provide full coverage across your hand. There's a clear window on the back of the glove near the wrist that clearly shows how much power remains in the batteries. I bought a pair for my dad last Christmas. His review: what will they think of next? You know, back in the day we just put plastic bags on our hands under our gloves. These are definitely way better than that. These aren't your normal insulated gloves, they're heated by lithium batteries. The gloves work to heat every inch of your fingers along with your palms and the backs of your hands. There are heat settings to choose from. We didn't skimp on the details in making these gloves. We designed them to be durable enough to handle the worksite. By using real leather, we padded the palms extra to ensure durability. You can even keep working when these gloves get wet. The gloves are meant to feel comfortable on your hands. By padding the palms, we make sure to protect you from damage. The gloves are lined with soft fleece and have a cinch cord to let cold air in and out as needed. We installed an easy-to-read screen to let you know what's going on. The screen can be used to adjust the heat setting and will let you know how much battery you have left. The screen is conveniently located on top of the glove. If your gloves don't fit, please measure before ordering. Simply send them back so we can help you find the right size. Just send the original packaging with them. We know that trying on gloves isn't a common occurrence, and we don't read it like it is. The number one on the list is heated ski gloves. Heated ski gloves mittens has double the heated wires and elements in the thumb area as the previous model. My thumbs are always the first of my digits to be affected by the cold, but these kept me warm during an ice canyon tour and skating on Mildred Lake in Jasper, Alberta in February. I wouldn't use these for cycling or any other activity where flexibility and dexterity were super important, but they're cozier than most gloves and a perfect fit for low-key outdoor events. I owned a pair of Volt heated mittens for about years before the batteries died, and I found out replacing them is about the same cost as buying a new pair of mittens. Frustrating, so I switched to this brand. Since their replacement batteries are cheaper, neither pair is what I would call perfect, but they both serve the basic purpose of keeping my always cold hands warm outside. What I like most about this pair is that the batteries are small and easy to put in takeout. They're not heavy or uncomfortable when they're in. I like the variety in sizes of these mittens, and the control for the heat is very straightforward and easy to use even when you're wearing the mittens, which is a big pro if you want to turn heat up, down or on off. I picked these. Their temperature claims are higher than some other brands, and in general my hands are warm even when it's super cold. Worn them up to degrees Fahrenheit, but this brings me to the cons. What I really don't like is that these will not stay on the highest level of heat. No matter what, if I set them to level, within about minutes they are always down to level. I have no idea why, but it's annoying to say the least. In addition, the mittens themselves have pretty minimal insulation. I definitely would not ever wear these without working batteries in them. And lastly, the battery life is not very good. Mine are brand new, owned month at the time of this review, and I've found that on average they last about hours. For me, that means I'm charging them at least every other day. Volt was significantly better than this, so maybe there is a reason for their higher battery prices, but overall my fingers and thumb do stay warm, even in extreme temperatures.